Hey, what's up? I'm back to do another reading for you guys. It's been a while. How have you been? Good, I hope. I'm just gonna get right into it. I don't have too much to say. Nobody wants to hear about me and my life and what I've had going on. But it feels good to be back. I really only come on here when I'm drawn to, and today just seemed like the right time to do it. Um, while I was getting ready, shuffling the cards, meditating on the energy, I kept hearing this song. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. That's all I keep hearing over and over and over. So let's see what that's about. I'm going to start with a couple oracle cards, and then I'll break into the tarot. I'm not sure which deck yet. Supposed to be getting a hurricane tomorrow. That should be interesting. Can't tell. The calm before the storm. Calm before the storm. There's barely any wind. Okay. That was quick. Okay. Stranger curiosity. This is about braving the unknown. And these two cards I've actually never seen before. Repairing the veil, forgiveness. It's an interesting card, number 42, which is a number 6. It's 53, 8. This is 52, which is a 7. We got 6, 7, 8. Succession is an order. Order to chaos. Straddling worlds. Wandering between realms. So, this is interesting. See if I can put this energy into words. It's almost like going in and out of the spirit world and reality, opening up to spiritual gifts while staying grounded. But this forgiveness card, this is interesting. Repairing the veil. Bridging the gap. That's what I heard, bridging the gap. And that song, Time is on My Side. Time is an illusion. It doesn't exist in the spirit world. I'm going to read the book on this 45. Well, 53, that first card, Stranger Curiosity. 52, 53, 45. Moving past fear of difference, curiosity, and acceptance. The stranger moves through the world in a shroud of darkness that often elicits fear, rejection, and uncertainty, as the danger of the unknown defies its very presence. There's a veil of separation Excuse me. There's a veil of separation between you. That's interesting. And then this next card is repairing the veil. Look closer and summon the courage to remain open to what you might find. You may be conditioned to look only for what mirrors what is safe and known to you, refusing to entertain any concept of other beyond something to fear. In order to broaden your world and your experience of it, you must refuse the illusion that sameness is the only way. Nothing you expect externally matches up with the other, and you're challenged by your own inexperience. But don't miss this opportunity for learning. Something extraordinary is being offered to you now if you remain curious and teachable. So like I said, it's going into the unknown. It doesn't have to be the spirit world. You just might be facing something that is new. But with these two other cards, straddling the worlds and repairing the veil, it feels definitely spirit realm like. Forgiveness, making amends, recognition of our unity. Between us all is a thin veil appearing to be a space that separates us. We're not separate. We're all one. We're all connected. We look through this veil and believe others to be distinct from each other. We assume that our thoughts and feelings are our own. We see bodies and objects and the spaces between them, so we engage the world in relationships between a duality of us and them. This veil serves as a mysterious illusion, making it so hard to believe in our inherent connection and unity. We can't always remember that what we do to someone else, we at the same time do to ourselves. When we claw at the veil out of fear, anger, jealousy, or resentment, manipulate another, misuse our power, or allow someone's actions to diminish us, we create a wound felt by many, not just those of us in the smaller direct relationship. Now is the time to examine where your actions have caused difficulty or harm to someone else, and also where you have been the recipient of harm. Regardless of what side you are on, it's important to take responsibility for healing this rift by bringing love, compassion, deep listening, and presence to whatever is not in harmony. Do this for you and for your own liberty as you become an unwitting hostage once you take the role of perpetuator or victim, both positions of weakness. Let go of all your resentments, know your part in the dynamic, and make the appropriate amends with that newfound wisdom and understanding. Healing, forgiveness, and mending what is broken in your world is a sweet, much-needed declaration of freedom. So it's about forgiving yourself and forgiving others. It's so easy to point the finger at someone else and say, well, you did this, you did this, you did that, you did this. But not a lot of people take the time to self-reflect and see their part in it. And it's so important. Accountability. Things can't be repaired if we don't take accountability. What we hate in others is usually a reflection of what we are afraid of in ourselves. This one curl is annoying the shit out of me. And that's power. And maybe someone's feeling afraid. Maybe someone doesn't want to forgive. Maybe accountability is something new. Maybe you're so used to being the victim that you've never looked at your own actions. We all play a part and we're all connected. And like this card said, what we do to others, we do to ourselves. When we hurt others, we hurt ourselves. This karma's a bitch. But only if you are, right? Isn't that how it goes? 52, straddling worlds. And then we'll get into the tarot to see what this specific situation is about. I know a lot of people don't read the cards, the definitions, but I like to. I like to. Being comfortable in two states, wandering between realms, reinvention. When the straddling worlds card shows up, it's an invitation to get used to living with one foot in your own world and one foot in the new world. All these cards are connected. There's no going back to the way things once were, and what will be is not yet fully here. You must find the delicate balance that can bring you delight as you relish the past and all your memories, along with awe as you glimpse the astonishing and exciting future. Do not wait for applause. Move on quietly, humbly, invisible to others. This card brings an invitation to begin not only a new chapter, but a new book in your life. Do not break the news to anyone. Let people be as surprised as you are as you reinvent yourself. Make sure you are not just a slightly improved and more polished version of a dated and obsolete you. Birth yourself into someone original. Do not feel like you have to explain yourself or be understood by anyone. Become a mystery to yourself. Gaze into the mirror one morning and be pleasantly surprised. Straddling Worlds invites you to become a true wizard, not one who performs magic tricks, but one who has mastered the dance between the visible and the invisible worlds, between the realms of form and the formless. You are the birther of new ideas, of original and sustainable ways of being in the world. So, there's rebirth going on. Jumping into the unknown, recognizing your part in it, and creating a new you as a result. Keeping what works and letting go of what no longer works. Resentments, fears, old personalities, old behaviors, and taking on a new, fresh approach. This is interesting. This energy is interesting. It's real calm, peaceful, but determined and assertive. I like it. I like it. Let's clarify. Use this one. What do we got on the bottom of this deck? Two of Wands. These cards are powerful. It's, well, you don't know. Maybe you do know. If this is for you, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Reinventing yourself in a positive way, not in a way that's resentful, not in a way that wants to get back at people, not in a way that wants to prove anything to anybody but yourself. And it's cool as fuck. Stranger curiosity, please. Two of Swords, Ten of Coin, Four of Swords. This is in the way. Taking the time to rest, taking the time to rebuild. Taking a break from the material world. Repairing the veil. Empress. King of Cups. Emperor. What the fuck? I mean, Emperor, Empress, and the King of Cups. There's a King of Cups standing in the way of this Emperor and Empress. I need to clarify that shit. I'm seeing it too. I'm feeling it. Excuse me. I'm feeling it because that's what I do. I I feel the energy, and then I do my best to put what I'm feeling into words. Sometimes I hear things. Sometimes I hear phrases. I hear songs, sentences. But for the most part, I go off of the energy, and I do my best to put that energy into words. And in relation to this card, repairing the veil and forgiveness, it is an emperor. We got an emperor and an empress with the King of Cups in the middle. Now, either the King of Cups is blocking the connection between this emperor and this empress, or this emperor and empress have nothing but love for each other, and forgiveness is needed. I'm leaning more towards that. That forgiveness is needed. That these two energies, this emperor and this empress, have, in order to reach that status of emperor and empress, they need to forgive each other and themselves. I can't believe the emperor and empress came out right away. What is this King of Cups? Maybe there's a long-standing relationship between this emperor and this empress, and it's stagnant right now. There's a fear of moving forward, fear of trust, a fear of trust because of what has been done, what has been said. Whenever I look at this Four of Swords card, I always notice that Knight of Swords that's up there, and it's like taking a break from this impulsive cutting action. At the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords, it's a halt. It's a halt. It's a halt, being afraid to move forward. You know, before I clarify this King of Cups, I'm going to go to this card. Clarify that card first. Straddling Worlds. What's the Straddling Worlds, please? This is interesting. This is really... because it's not... Justice, Five of Swords, King of Wands. This Five of Swords, this jealousy, envy, wanting to win at all costs, cutting energy. With the King of Wands, it's like passionate, cutting energy. With the Justice, it's bringing that into balance. If you remember this card, this Straddling World card is about redefining yourself and letting go of what no longer works. And this Five of Swords, King of Wands energy is what no longer works. Six of Coin on the bottom of the deck. It's about bringing things into balance. What's this Ten of Coin? Thank you. Page of Coin. giving only a fraction of what you're capable of giving. Crumbs. Sitting back, holding back. Sitting back, holding back, giving just a piece when you got so much more to give. I hope somebody relates to this, because this is crazy. This is kind of weird. This is King of Cups. This camera sucks. It really does. King of Cups, Page of Cups. Okay. Lovers. Queen of Cups. This is about forgiveness for sure. I mean, the card that it's clarifying is forgiveness. Got the Emperor and the Empress, with the King of Cups between them. King of Cups clarified by the Page of Cups, the Lovers, and the Queen of Cups. Somebody needs to apologize. Or somebody wants to apologize. Forgiveness needs to happen between this Emperor and this Empress in relation to this straddling worlds card. I had the Emperor, the Empress, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Like, my mind is blown by that. And the Lovers. Like, what the fuck, man? Forgiveness needs to happen, because while one is pointing the finger at the other, there's so much love here. There's so much love here, and it needs to be repaired. This is so sweet. This Emperor and this Empress have so much love for each other. So much love for each other, and but they're afraid. The sun. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. There's so much love, but there's so much pain at the same time, because it's like, I feel like crying. I feel like crying. One of these, maybe you guys, maybe you want to apologize to each other. You got this ugliness over here, this Five of Swords, King of Wands energy, this nastiness. I feel like this King of Cups wants to step up. This King of Cups wants this little yo, just, there's so much. It's so weird, because we have there's all this love and emotion in here, in between all these swords and money. Afraid to lose money? I don't know. Maybe this Emperor thought this Empress wanted him for his money, so he just doled out crumbs. But there's love. There's this, all of this love right here, and then you got all this swords, overthinking. There's a need to get out of your head and into your heart. because there's stability. There's stability. I get a sense that there's much more to be gained than lost. This is crazy. I just cannot get over the emotion that is going on with these cards. You can't see that. Let me show you. Queen of Cups, Lovers, Page of Cups, King of Cups. Hold on. This is not easy. Dropping shit all over the place. Okay. Emperor, Empress, King of Cups, Page of Cups, Lovers, Queen of Cups. Look at all that blue, all that water, all that emotion. I don't know what happened, but these two energies, this Emperor and this Empress, are bossing up, recognizing their own behavior, recognizing their own part, healing themselves. There's much to be gained by that. What's all this nastiness over here? I don't have a lot of room. I got everything packed over here. What's this Five of Swords, please? This King of Wands looks so... Oh. This is one of the nastiest looking devil cards, man. This Five of Swords, this is holding back. I get this gimme, 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 it's mine. Like this spiteful, this spiteful, nasty energy. There's a certain meaning to the Four of Pentacles. It's holding back. It's also holding on to toxic behavior. We could be talking about that, especially because of this card talking about letting go what no longer serves you. Holding on to toxic behavior. Holding on to the devil. Whatever that is to you. This could be I don't know, but it's this Five of Swords energy, this spiteful, hateful, I'm gonna cut you before you cut me type shit. Making assumptions. Wanting to fight when there's no reason for fighting. Just this attachment to this toxic behavior. It's nasty energy. What's this King of Wands? Okay, this King of Wands is... Sorry, Five of Wands, Three of Wands, King of Swords. This King of Wands is moving into the truth. Moving into this King of Swords energy of clarity. Cutting through the bullshit. This Five of Wands, drama, chaos, conflict. This energy, this devil, Four of Pentacles, Five of Swords energy. Moving away from that. Moving into his truth. Moving into clarity. No bullshit. Done with the bullshit. Done with the devil. Toxic shit. So I get the feeling that I am talking to a masculine who has held back, breadcrumbed, sat silent, stood at a standstill, that needs to come to a place of forgiveness, that needs to come to a place of recognizing his own behavior and recognizing the love that he's got for this Empress and putting away all these swords, devil, toxic fucking energy. Moving into truth and clarity. Speaking the truth. Coming out of this Four of Swords, Two of Swords, Four of Pentacles, all of this. It's so crazy how there's all this bullshit going on either side of all this love. It's like all this crap. That's why forgiveness is needed, because all of this crap has gotten in the way. Five of Wands, maybe too many people were involved. Too many people involved in this relationship. Family members, friends. And he's moving away from that. He's moving away from the opinions of others, the opinions of the devil, needing to fight, needing to win, needing to cut, feeling attacked. Moving away from feeling attacked by this Empress, Queen of Cups. This is all masculine energy. There's no... This is somebody who has held back because of fear, because of being used to fighting, being used to cutting, being used to drama, being used to all of this stuff. You have held back from the one person that you love. It's time for forgiveness. And this Queen of Cups, Empress energy is understanding, is intuitive, is grounded, is ready for a new beginning. But you know that this bullshit ain't gonna fly with her. So you're straddling between the two worlds, trying to re-identify yourself, trying to figure out where you played your part and where you can change. And that's fucking awesome. Alright, Justice. What's this Justice card? And then we'll wrap it up. Interesting. You're afraid of facing your own judgment. Judgment, Nine of Swords, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, please. Knight of Cups is flighty energy. You're moving from the Knight to the King. Six of Swords. Moving out of that flighty, in and out, I love you 1 minute, hate you the next. Moving like a I just got an image of a bee Moving from flower to flower to flower to flower for this Knight of Cups. That's what I got. Nine of Swords. That's that King of Wands energy. Nine of Swords. Judgment. So there's a level of fear going on here. Nine of Swords clarified by the Eight of Coins, Seven of Coins, Ten of Cups. You want to move away from this Knight of Cups, bumblebee, flower. I keep seeing it. I keep seeing it in my head. It's bumblebee going from flower to flower. That King of Wands, Five of Wands energy. Maybe you had all kinds of women fighting over you. You're used to holding back this toxic behavior. Six of Swords, you want to move on from that. But there's a fear. There's a fear that maybe you won't get to have that because of your past behavior. There's a fear. Judgment, Knight of Coin, Queen of Coin. Four of Wands. You want to bring justice and balance. You want to put in the work with whoever this Empress, Queen of Cups is. You want to invest. But there's that fear from the beginning. The fear that you won't get to have that. Knight of Coin, maybe you're afraid you took too long. This is Queen of Coin. I don't know what that is. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm not even going to pretend to know what that is. I don't know what the hell that was supposed to be. High Priestess. There's a fear. I mean, you know what it means because this reading is for you, whoever you are. You want to come back. You want forgiveness, investment with this Queen of Cups, Empress. You want to do that. But you're afraid you won't get to have that because of your past behavior. I don't know what to say to that. There's only one way to find out. Staying in this Nine of Swords energy and not making any moves ain't gonna solve shit. Staying in this Four of Swords, Two of Swords, breadcrumbing, Page of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Devil energy, that ain't gonna get you this Queen of Cups, Empress. That's for goddamn sure. So the choice is yours. Do you want to repair and forgive and move forward with this Six of Swords? Or do you, that's the world, that's the worlds. That's the worlds you're straddling between. Which one do you want? Do you want to live in that Five of Swords, Devil, Four of Pentacles energy where I assume you feel safe? You feel safe. Or do you actually want to invest in this Ten of Cups? In this Ten of Cups, this Emperor, Empress, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Lovers, Page of Cups. That is the ultimate. But are you willing to let go of the bullshit? That's up to you. I'm gonna leave that shit there. I'm going to leave that there. Start pulling too many cards to get crazy. Drop the toxicity and move towards your happiness. Or stay in the bullshit. I don't know. Maybe you like women fighting over you and like being this King of Wands, Knight of Cups guy. To each his own, I guess, right? This is beautiful, loving energy, though. I don't know why anyone wouldn't want to be in that. I'm going to leave it there. Good luck. You're beautiful. I love you.